Hey guys, it's Louis from Louis Loops, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some of these poppers for the 4th of July or whatever. They're probably my mom's favorite thing that I've ever made for her. She puts it out every 4th of July or birthday party and stuff like that, and yeah, they're pretty easy to do. So yeah, let's just get right to it. All you're going to need for this pattern is a size G crochet hook and two different colored yarns, probably white and I'm going to do blue and white for 4th of July, and then you'll need just a little bit of yellow yarn for the yellow foil part that goes around it. Okay, so to get started, we'll start with our blue yarn. Today I'm using a Lion brand Cotton Ease yarn. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna make a slip knot and chain 2 and single crochet 5 into the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to want to single crochet in. We're not going to turn, and we're going to single crochet 1 in each stitch around. So sometimes it can be kind of tough to get into the first one. There we go. All right. So we go 1, 2, right here. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to run a there we go. Now we're going to want to repeat that 4 times, I believe. And I'm going to speed this up because it's just the same thing over and over. You just are going to be single crocheting 1 in each stitch around, and we're going to do that 4 times. And I'm going to speed this up, and when it gets back up, I'll tell you how to do the next part. Okay, so we finished that, and you can make this as long or short as you really like. It doesn't really matter how long you make it, but I find that I think we're on round 6 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're on round 6. So that's how long I made this one. Okay, so for this next part, we're going to single crochet 2 in each stitch, but we're only going to be working in the top loops or bottom loops. I think it's bottom loops. I forget. Anyhow, I'll show you guys right now. So you're only going to be working in this loop right here. I'm pretty sure that's the bottom loop. So right there. Okay? Sorry, it's really late right now and I'm getting confused. So we're going to single crochet 2 in each one of these stitches. So our finishing stitch count is 10 when we get all the way around. So that's 1, 2, there we go, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, sometimes it's hard to get in these ones, 8, And what this is going to do is it's going to pull it so it's flat on the top. Because when you look at these little poppers, they're flat on this part. There we go. See, so it gives it kind of like a base kind of thing. Alright, now we're going to want to single crochet one in the first, okay, so we're working in both stitches now, by the way, and we're going to go in one in the first and then two in the next. So 1, 2, 3, and again we're not changing, we're not turning around for this entire pattern. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is going to end at 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so now we're done with that round. It's getting a little bit wider now. Okay, so now we're not going to be increasing anymore, and instead we're just going to be going down and making this whole base part, just like that. Okay, so how we're going to do that is we're going to single crochet one in each stitch, and for the first round we're only going to be doing the top loops now. So this one was the bottom loops to make the flat, and now we're only going to be using the top loops. Okay, and we're going to start with blue, and we're going to single crochet one in each one of these top loops, going all the way around 15 times. So we're on 3 right now, 4, 5, 6, and this pattern works pretty quick. I think you can probably finish one of these guys in maybe 10 minutes if you're working quick, which isn't bad, especially if you're going like to some party and you want to bring a gift or something. I don't know. I just know my mom really likes to put these out when it comes to 4th of July. Okay, so now we're at 15. Okay, and forgot to do something right here. So you're going to want to back up just a second if you're going along. So we're at 12 right now, and we're going to stop early for a second. And we're going to grab our white yarn. Okay, and we're going to want to single crochet around the white yarn because we're going to be changing to white in just a second. So, gosh, there we go. And if you want to see how to do color changes, there's a video. I'll put a link right here for that. Should be a link right there. And just click that and save it for later. So we're going to change to white right now. Okay, we just did our 15th stitch around. Go ahead and change to white. And now we're going to want to single crochet one in each stitch around in white. And we're going to do 4 rounds of just white. And remember, we're going in both stitches now, not just the top stitch or the bottom stitch or whatever. So first 2 are done. We can cut the blue for right now. We'll come back to it at the end. And now I'm going to be speeding this part up because it might take a little bit of time. And I'll get back to you when we finish 4 rounds of just white all the way around. Okay, we're going to stop early here. We're 3 stitches till the end of our 4th round of white, and I just stopped because I'm going to need to change back to blue now, and I like to do 3 stitches early to lock the yarn in. Again, that's on my this technique is on my color changing tutorial. Again, I'll throw another link really quick right here. But yeah, so we got 3 more stitches, 1, 2, 3, and that'll finish up our white one. And we're going to now go all the way around in just blue. So we're just going back to blue, and this should be our last round, and then I'll show you guys. We'll throw the white to the side for right now, and then I'll show you guys how to do the string on the top and the yellow yarn on the outside to make it kind of like a foil. What's it called? The pull thing. And now when we're finished here, there's 2 things you can do. One, you can go ahead and make something to like close up the lid if you want it to look like a popper that hasn't been popped yet. And to do that, all you have to do is make I'm not going to show you guys how because it's pretty simple, but so we're at the end of our round right now. Before I tell you what I was talking about, we're at the end of our round of just blue, and now what we're going to want to do is slip stitch in the last stitch right here, just like that. We're going to want to cut loose. Okay, that falls out of the way, and just pull all the way through. Okay, we're going to want to get our needle really quick. There we go. And hide our yarn. How we're going to want to do that, I'm going to post a video of this later, but I'll just show you right now. You want to go in the back of this loop like that, and then in through the middle of the stitch you just made. And this makes a really cool finish. It really hides the last thread. Alright, something like that. Go ahead and we'll throw in a couple more stitches just because why not? Won't hurt. There we go. We'll cut these guys loose. Maybe. I need to get new scissors. Getting kind of dull. Alright. So now when you're finished with this part, you're going to want to make the string on the top and the yellow, to make it look like it's foil. This is when it's like hasn't been pulled out to pop. When you buy them, sometimes they're like this, and this is when it's already been popped. Yeah. So what we're going to want to do for this is just get a string of white yarn and cut some of it loose. Okay. Get our needle and go right through the top. Go right in through the middle. It's kind of dark in there, but you can sort of see it. There we go. Okay, leave it kind of longish because you can always cut this shorter. Okay, and we're going to want to tie it in a second. Now we'll get our yellow yarn. And you don't need much, just a little bit. Okay, like this. Get just a little bit. And we'll go in through the middle right here and go into the bottom. Again, pulling out where you pulled the white yarn out. Okay. Alright, now this is the tricky part. you got to pull this yarn down like this and kind of make it look like a loop up. So see what we're trying to imitate right there. So just kind of get a loop like that, and we'll take this yellow yarn and go, geez, if I can get some, it's kind of tricky, and just go around this. Try not to get any of the white string attached. Just keep going around a few more times so it looks like the yellow foil. Man, there we go. That's probably good. You just need a little bit. Okay. Cut our yellow yarn short a little bit. And we want to put our needle right here and go back in. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, now we want to go back in through the middle and down through the bottom again. Okay, just like that. Trying to make this straight. We'll cut this shorter in just a second. Okay, now all you have to do is tie the insides. Can't really see. See if I can get the light in there. So you can see the inside right there, and you just want to tie all these threads together. And we'll just tie it like this. It's kind of tough to do, but once you get these tied, they won't come, this yellow yarn won't come loose and it won't look weird. I just tie one knot in each different color to each other. So this white yarn has been tied to both the yellow yarns once, and the yellow yarn has been tied to the other yellow yarn once, and that makes it pretty knotted up on the inside so it can't come loose. Okay, now it's going to be the tricky part because I have dull scissors, but get in there and cut it loose. Yeah, dang man, I really need to get new scissors. You know what, we're just going to cut it loose up a little higher and hide it in there, because these scissors are not working out for me. There we go. That'll work. Alright, so we can pull this a little tighter, and we go over like that. Cut it loose right here at the end so it's a little shorter. And there you go. Now if you guys wanted to make it closed up, all you have to do is make a simple circle, and you'll do single crochet or chain 2, single crochet 5 in the chain, and then do 2 in each stitch to make it 10, and that'll make it a perfect fit for right here, and then you could just sew it on. But this video is getting a little long, so I don't really want to overdo it. But yeah, so there you go. And if you want to use, sometimes I like to put rainbow yarn out, like it's been popped. I think it looks kind of cool to have like just rainbow yarn out here, like it's one of the poppers that's already been popped, and then have it next to one that hasn't been popped. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out my Etsy right here somewhere. We'll do a link to my Etsy right here, link to the website right here where you can see this written, and yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. And oh, and happy 4th of July or Bastille Day or birthday or whatever you guys are making these for. Have a good one.